Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and in this video we've got 5 attacks. We got 2 Town Hall 10s, 2 11s, and 1 Town Hall 12 for you in this recap, which we took on GaihaziBomber 2 in a random matchup during the week. We did get the victory 114 to 113, but I'm going to walk you through some hits here, and hopefully you guys enjoy these. All right, so the first attack is going to be Golly coming in on the number 27. As you can see, he's coming in with the Electrone. He's got 1 clone. So this is possible. I've shown it in several videos that it is possible at Town Hall 10 to do this. And what are you going to see? Well, where is the sweeper? Is it protecting the queen? Well, it is protecting the queen if you're going to come from this way. But you're going to see him drop the blimp from right here, and he's going to barely miss that sweeper. So he can come in and just sneak by with 1 clone. He drops it, it freezes the queen actually, and is able to take her down because he saw that the queen was going to damage his E-Drag. So as you can see that the E-Drag just gets into this base and takes out a huge section of this. So very nice job by Golly pushing his way through, and now he's going to use his heroes on the actual opposite side here on there to help funnel everything around the base. Why is he coming from this way? Well, he's got a sweeper that's right here, so he doesn't want to fight it, and the other sweeper is here, and the other sweeper is here, so essentially he's going to come around the base just like this. He doesn't want to address the sweeper. He doesn't want to go this way because the sweeper will be blowing him back. And then this base was also scouted so that he did know there was a Tesla farm up here, so that's why he's also dropped the heroes there so that he can move around the base just like this. Beautiful job on identifying that this would be a great base to use the Electrone 10v10. He's got the cleanup down. He still has the queen ability as he's moving around this base. So the Electrone 10v10 is definitely possible, and it is so strong at Town Hall 11 and 12, as well as you guys have seen in my previous videos of doing the hits. But I wanted to bring you at least one example at Town Hall 10 of the Electrone. I do have one more Electrone, but that's at the Town Hall 12 in this video. And the others I have are actually going to be Hogs, Queen Walk Miners, and then another kind of I would say, a Mass Miners. And then the 12v12 is the Electrone. So beautiful job by Golly on this hit here, pushing his way through, avoided that air sweeper to get that triple. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next 10v10, which is going to come in with the Hog Riders. All right, so this hit was done by Credit here. You're going to see him come in with the Hogs. You can see he's got 2 golems here, but if you're going to look at this base and think, would I be able to sue Electron? Because that's kind of my first thought nowadays is, would I be able to do that? Well, probably not, because this sweeper is pushing his way back, and then there's air defenses on this side, so that would be very difficult to fly over. Probably some traps in this area, so the Electron wouldn't be a good option on this base, but he does see that the Town Hall is on the opposite side, right? So if the Town Hall is on the opposite side and you come straight from 6 o'clock right through here, you can get access to the queen because the queen is actually going to step up in here. So let's go ahead and take a look at why he decides to send the Wrecker. Well, it's because if he can create a nice funnel and get his troops right up the gut right through here, he can create a nice wedge in the space, and then he can drop the Hogs in a counterclockwise formation. So you can see he drops the golems to lead the charge to tank those defenses, drop the wizards on the edge here. As you can see, you work your way from the outside into the base, just like he did inside the base. Then they go. That's how you funnel. You drop the golems on the outside, and then the wizards just a little bit further, so that now the troops are going to start going in. Otherwise, if you drop them inside here, then the troops could walk outside because you don't get that funnel down. So as you can see, the wall wrecker makes its way through the base here, and this Inferno Tower was actually touching these walls, this wall segment, which also, if the wall wrecker breaks the Inferno, it's also going to break the walls behind it too in the process. So the Valkyries come out, grab the queen, and then it's just a matter of mass hog around the base with the heal spells to lead the charge, and the queen is able to help get some more buildings down, some more damage on the defenses. The bomb tower is no longer a threat with the kind of that splash bomb, or kind of the giant bomb that it comes up with. And then, as you can see, just leading through this base, has one more heal for this wizard tower as the hogs are all grouping up around, and he's got his cleanup down. He's got the goblins on the town hall to take that down even faster, and that last heal is down. Has that extra poison, doesn't need to use it here. Pretty much it was for potential skellies that would be on the ground, but it might have been the case that the skellies could have been on air on this space, and he was able to get that 10v10 with the hog riders here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the 11v11. All right, so here is an 11v11 done by Hexagram. And what is he going to come in with that's going to be very interesting? Well, in this wall wrecker, you're going to see balloons in this wall wrecker. So why does he take a balloons in a wall wrecker with a Queen Walk Miner attack? Well, let's go ahead and take a look. That was very interesting that I saw. He's got the sweepers away from the queen. So he's got the eagle in the core of this base, and he's going to drop the baby dragon. He's going to want to walk the queen this way. Why does he want to walk the queen that way? Well, he feels that if he can have the queen remove all of this layers of defenses here, he can then create a nice pathing for the miners around this way to move through the base. But he's going to be patient. He's going to also remove some outside trash buildings with the minion there. And the queen is going to make her way around. Then you're going to see the wall wrecker come through the base just like that. And then the wall wrecker is going to pop through the rage, and the core will be able to actually take out the core defenses. So here comes the wall wrecker making its charge through the space, and it's also going to allow the queen to wrap around inside the base. So beautiful job at sending your queen inside the base and getting a wall wrecker and getting tons of value from it. So as you can see, the queen is now going to step in range of that wall wrecker. She's going to pretty much take that down, but the wall wrecker is going to make it all the way to this air defense here, and then you're going to see a rage spell, and then you're going to see the balloons come out, and then they're going to get raged right into that eagle and take it down. Wow, beautiful job with Hexagram on identifying that you can send the wall wrecker balloons on a ground attack with the miners and get that value there. And now he's going to use the king on the opposite side to walk down through the base and just mass a miner here. He's got the warden with the queen. So now you're going to see the heal spells lead the charge through the base. The queen still has her ability, king still has his ability, and the warden still has his. And look at this, there's 2 more heals and another rage left in the bag on this hit. Beautiful job on this Queen Walk Miners. He's just going to rage his way through the multi-target Inferno, through the Expo there. The Queen still has her ability. She's only going to pretty much pop it if necessary through that single target Inferno, and pretty much can swag that Warden ability, swag that Queen ability. It's not necessarily needed, but you'll see the Warden ability get popped here to protect him through that single target Inferno. He will go down, but it's going to be the 3-star. Beautiful Queen Walk Miner attack on this one, Hexagram, getting that 11v11. Let's go and take a look at another 11v11 with the miners. All right, so this is another Queen Walk Miner raid, 11v11, but look at this. This time, Lexagram is coming in, and he has the blimp in this army camp, and look how he uses this blimp, right? So he's got the blimp, and he's got the balloons in the blimp, but he also has something as a surprise in there. So you're going to see the blimp come its way through the base here. It's going to drop that haste spell. He wants to take down that single target Inferno. But then look what else was in it. A giant. There was a giant in the blimp. Why? Well, that's because he wanted to pull this CC no matter what. He wanted to make sure there was not Valkyries in that CC, because a Valkyrie CC could absolutely destroy a miner attack if you can't get those Valkyries down and dealt with before you do do the mass miners. And so if he's going to take out that single target Inferno, that means he's going to want a queen walk in this area over here. So let's go ahead and see. So he does end up pulling the Hound. So once the Hound came out, he was like, okay, don't have to worry, because this was a fresh attack. So that's why he wanted to make sure he pulls that CC. So he had one giant inside there to confirm that it was not Valkyries or something that could be very devastating to miners. So then he drops the Goblin on the Town Hall. The Hound is going to run all the way over there, but the Goblins will be able to do quite a bit of work through the Town Hall. The Hound will probably end up taking them down before the Goblins can take that Town Hall down. But as you can see now, the Queen is going to start her walk this way. She could have got picked off by that single target Inferno, but since those balloons took it out, she doesn't have to worry about that single target Inferno there. Then you're going to use the King on the opposite side to help create a funnel. The Queen's job is to create the funnel here, and then it's just mass miners through the rest of the space. You're going to see the Tornado Trap right in the middle, not going to do a single thing to the miners. And then you're going to see pretty much the probably a Rage Spell to get through that high HP area. The Warren ability as well to get through that, while the multi-target Inferno is firing onto his troops there. Out comes some Skelly, so he'd make sure he drops the heal spell on the Skelly area, because those miners will be above ground for an extra amount of time. The Queen's going to be able to pick off these pups and continue to move around the space. He does have that last heal spell. The Barbs are actually on the Town Hall there, and he's going to move his way around the base just like that. There are some miners on the Expo inside the base, and that's pretty much going to go down there. Queen's going to wrap around here. It doesn't necessarily go all the way through the base, but it does wrap around, and he's going to be able to help finish off this base here. He drops that heal over where the King is because of all that splash damage and to keep them up through that area. The Queen is going to help pick off the remaining of these defenses, and the healers are going to keep them up no problem. And Lexagram getting that fresh 11v11 Queen Walk minor hit here, and it was very interesting. Since he did hit this fresh, he decided to take that giant to make sure there wasn't Valkyries or something devastating inside that CC, so he can deal with it earlier in the raid. But beautiful hit Lexagram on this 11v11. And now let's go and take a look at a 12v12 Electrone in this war. Alright, so for the final attack here, it is a 12v12. Timmy comes in with the Electrone. And so why does he come in with the Electron? Well, there is no sweeper protecting the Queen here. So he has a free shot right into the base here to pop right over the Queen, grab a multi, and he only uses one clone. I'm not sure that he wanted to use just one. I think he might have wanted to use two, but he ends up using one and uses the second one later in the raid. And the E-Drag does take down that sweeper there. So the remaining sweeper is right there. So what do you see here? The Queen and the King come down from the 6 o'clock position. Why? Well, because they're able to step up and grab these defenses here. The Queen is actually not going to walk around, which you might think, because there's just not enough space here. The Queen's going to beat through the wall right there, while the King makes his way around the base. So he's going to have to pop this Queen. He was probably also wanting the Queen to walk around, but it doesn't happen. The King's able to take out some of these Teslas in this Tesla farm, and the Queen is able to pretty much take down that Expo just in time. So he does send some balloons into this air defense, but he's struggling to take it down. I think he needed to drop the haste a little bit further to the edge. I would have dropped like one minion and then either 2 to 3 loons to come into the base, and to take that down. That's what I usually do to distract it. And now it's a matter of he's just going to overwhelm the base from this top side here. And you're going to see the haste spells leading the way. He's at 51%. The Town Hall is active right there. And he's going to pop that ability. And at this point, he has an extra clone spell that he can clone something in the base. So what is he going to decide to do? He clones in this area where there's a bunch of splash damage. So that Warden is going to go down pretty soon, but these balloons are just going to be able to overwhelm these defenses here and be able to get it done. So he does run into a tornado trap there, but it's not going to be enough to stop him. These balloons are going to be able to push their way through. He doesn't have that haze spell to push his way through. He does have a poison. And why did he take a poison? Well, it was a fresh 12v12 at that. So he had no idea what was in the CC or any of the Tesla locations. So Timmy, beautiful job on this 12v12, recognizing that you can do the Electrone, fly over the Queen, and I really think you probably did not drop both clones. That missed clone was probably an accident. I don't think he meant to not drop it. But anyways, he's able to still get the triple by only dropping one clone and using the other later in the raid. So yeah, that's going to wrap up this video here, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't already, you can subscribe down below to help grow this community and to get also notifications if you turn on that bell for when I do upload a video every single day, so you don't miss those. But anyways, that's going to wrap up this video, and I hope to see you guys next time. Carbonfin signing out. Peace.